Hello everybody, my name is Revo and welcome to another Platinum Trophy video. Very excited. Today we have Amanda the Adventurer. This is kind of a spooky kids looking horror game that I remember seeing a lot on, YouTube recommended and, subscriptions playing it. And I never actually looked at any of the gameplay or played it myself until now. It came to PlayStation and I was like, cool, I am excited to do this. For the Amanda the Adventurer Platinum Trophy, it is going to be a 2 out of 10 in difficulty. Take us 3 complete playthroughs and 2 hours. We are playing as a character named Riley Park who has inherited the house from his aunt Kate. Sorry if I read anything wrong here. I'm just reading the PlayStation summary of the story real quick. And we explore inside the house, and we do find a TV with the VCR. Pretty much, this game is like a puzzle game. There's a whole bunch of locks and stuff around the house, and we'll need to watch tapes to solve them and get different endings and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we work towards getting this platinum trophy. So the actual start to this game is we find a VCR tape called In the Kitchen. Once we set it into the TV, it goes ahead and plays a tape of Amanda and her little sheep buddy Wooly, and they're inside a kitchen going to make an apple pie. She tells us, what we need to do to make an apple pie, and they make an apple pie. It's all delicious and stuff. And then after the tape ends, when we turn around, there's going to be a actual oven behind us with food, and we need to pretty much make an apple pie ourselves. This is what I mean. It's a really cool concept. I really liked it. Pretty much, we'd watch a tape, and then behind us on this table will spawn the puzzle. And in order to solve the puzzle, I need to pay attention to what's happening in the tape. So, like in this tape, she told us what we had to set the oven's heat to and the time we had to set it for. So once we do that, we make a delicious apple pie, which gets us another VCR tape, but also gets us our very first trophy. So we are now locked into the Amanda the Adventurer Platinum Run. This next tape we have shows Amanda and Wooly, and they're trying to get a gift for one of their friends. That way they can send it out into the, post office. So we need to go find a gift and stuff, and then head on over, obviously, to the post office, where Amanda wonders what her friend's name is. She doesn't quite remember. And we also see during this that Amanda doesn't, she's not a patient girl. And clearly there's something more sinister at play, it appears.
And to go to the post office. Let's send this package to my friend. Their name is... Wait, I don't remember. Can you help me?
We can come back tomorrow. You don't have to send that now.
No, I have to send this to my friend. Help me. Who does the package need to go to? No, that's not my friend's name. You have to know their name. Great work! Now we can send this to my friend. I hope she likes the cookies.
After we finish watching that videotape, behind us on a table is going to be this little, piano, and inside of the videotape, there were, words that had, certain letters different. As long as I remember the letters, which I believe was CBF, I can go over to this piano and click on these 3 letters, which is going to open the piano and give us a trophy for that, and give us the next videotape we will need to continue on with our spooky little adventure.
Oh, it's you. Whatever you do, don't...
Oh no! Wooly had an accident! An accident is when something bad happens, but it's not anybody's fault. Accidents can happen in your house, at school, at the playground. You can get hurt almost everywhere. At 3:45 this afternoon, we were playing and Wooly tripped and fell.
I didn't try...
Where on Wooly does it look like he got hurt? That's right! Wooly hurt his knee. Who can help when you are hurting? I don't think they can help. Let's take Wooly to the hospital to see a doctor. Which room should we go into to find the right doctor to help Wooly? Come on, let's get Wooly fixed up.
Amanda, this really hurts. When is the doctor going...
The doctor isn't here right now. Let's see how we can help Wooly. Which tool can we use to check Wooly's injury? The heart monitor, the x-ray machine, or the scale? That's right! Now we can look at Wooly's bones.
I left that tape rolling just so you could see the tape and see, how it fully works. So if you couldn't guess, inside of, that videotape, there were 3 clocks that appeared throughout there. So, of course, once we turn around, we have a clock. There's also a clock all the way back on the far wall, and another clock inside, or like on the outside of this cupboard. I need to solve all 3 clocks using the times that were from that tape in order to solve the puzzle, which is actually going to be the final puzzle for this, the first run of the game, and give us the final tape for, the first run of the game once we solve that final clock. So we get the final clock solved and go ahead and go to play this tape, which also gets us a trophy, of course. Can't forget that, the most important part, for having that clock puzzle done. Once I open up the clock to get that final tape, you might see there's also some numbers. This is for a safe code that I need to save and keep written down because we can't use it till our second playthrough. This videotape, I believe, is called Everything Rots, and I need to put it into the TV to watch it. And this is pretty much the end of the game. To the start of the tape is Amanda finds a rotten sandwich, and then we of course have a kid's lesson about how everything rots. This is definitely an interesting kid's show, and I don't know if kids should be watching this. But we do eventually find an unfortunate fox inside of a bear trap that obviously has now died. And now Amanda, she's freaking out. Everything's dying, everything's rotting. She feels like she's rotting away. Wooly's like, let's not talk about this. This is getting a little scary. And yeah. So this is pretty much the end of the game. You're locked into one ending no matter what you do. There's you're getting this ending no matter what. So I'm just going to let this tape finish and then let the final cutscene play, which is going to get us a trophy for finishing our first run of the game. So I will see you guys all back for our second playthrough.
He's silly. What killed him? Wouldn't it be nice if he could tell us? Mr. Fox, what made you die? It was the ugly old bear trap. Mr. Fox didn't even know what got him until it was too late.
Amanda, this has gone too far. I don't like this.
We saw so many things today! A rotting sandwich, a rotting tree stump, and silly old rotting Mr. Fox. Sometimes I feel myself rotting. But it feels far away.
Amanda, nothing is rotten here.
What do you think? Do you think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you. Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that. See? Everything is fine here. It's all fine.
Now, for our second playthrough, we can go ahead and use that safe code to open up a safe in this room. This is going to give us a note for the puzzle to start the different ending kind of run we need to do, and a pause button, which will be super useful for the rest of the platinum journey. Now, I didn't know that puzzle paper I found was for the second run, and I kind of just threw it down on the ground. And because of that, I wasn't able to get the proper run I wanted for this, but that's okay because the gameplay only takes the game only takes 10 minutes between, sessions, so it's fine. But, however, there is one thing I did. There's one collectible in this game. There's these things called these lore tapes, which give us, they're really cool. They're like real life things looking into the backstory of Amanda
Hi,
Adventure
I'm
and
Amanda.
just giving us, obviously that lore. Anyway, I did get 2 on this playthrough
I'm
and then
Lori.
did the proper other
Today we're
playthrough I
going
need to
to
do.
make
The
an
first one,
apple
which is
pie.
also going to get us a
My
trophy,
favorite is...
it's for making a peach pie. So we're going to rewatch the tape where we need to make an apple pie, but instead of making apple pie at the end, we're going to make a peach pie because there's a peach hidden all the way in like a corner of the room. So I'm going to grab that and get the trophy for that, and then I'm going to go ahead and actually play the lore tape for you guys just so you guys can see because I think they're really cool and unique.
Where's the birthday girl?
Usually my mom holds my treat money.
Well,
Come on, Lauren, we have a special surprise for you.
Okay, here's what I have.
Who's ready for ice cream and cake?
She's busy with her best friend.
Is that show on 24/7?
It's like she didn't even hear me.
And we need to talk about some new TV rules. You know what? Hold on. Let me try. I want to capture the big surprise on video. Lauren, honey, we got cake and ice cream. We got your favorite, mint chocolate chip.
Come on, baby, we can watch Amanda another time.
it's so much fun
Lauren?
to buy your own.
Everything okay?
Lauren?
Lauren?
I love mint chocolate chip.
So it's clear from that lore tape that Amanda's TV show is definitely having some odd effects on children, it seems. Either way, the second lore tape I get during this run is just when Wooly gets hurt. When Amanda asks us who can help, we just tell her nobody can help, which is going to make us sad, but it's going to give us a trophy and the second lore tape we need out of the 5. I believe it's 5. It's 5 or 4. I remember getting really confused because I thought it's set up like there's going to be 6, but there's not 6 that you get. It's very odd.
That's right. You're probably right. Let's take Wooly to the hospital to see a doctor.
After we get the Lloyd tapes, I pretty much just speed through and get the same ending as we got last time, and now we are actually on to the proper next run for this game. So at the start of the game, of course, I open the safe, get out that piece of paper, and put it on a billboard, or not a billboard, it's like a board where you put papers. But anyway, it gives us, a list of ingredients of stuff we're gonna need. Because now, with this into the kitchen tape, we need to make a meat pie. However, we can also get another little trophy here. And I was using a guide for this part because I thought this part of making the meat pie was going to be harder. And so I'm not fully understanding if this was part of the trophy requirement, part of the requirement to get through the story, or just a missable trophy. I haven't fully paid attention. I do have the trophy guide open, so I guess I could take a look real quick. But anyway, over in the corner of the room, there is a mouse trap. And if we get a piece of cheese, we can actually real quickly kill a rat and capture it and cook it with the meat pie. So we cook it with a mushroom, a potato plant, and a rat. And we put all that into the oven, cook it up, and it'll give us a trophy for Cooking the rat. I didn't really understand this part, but we're rolling with it, alright? Now, as we continue on, some of the videotapes are different, while some are the same, but things are happening in the background. Like, I'm just gonna let this videotape play out. It's the neighborhood one where they're trying to send out the postal package. Things get very spooky.
Hi there, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly. Amanda, maybe some of our friends can come back to the neighborhood?
That's great! I like that there are so many friends in my neighborhood. Today, I want to send something special to my friend. First, I need to go to the store to buy them a card. Do you know where the store is? Good job! Let's go to the store! Let's pick out a card. My friend... Something bad happened. What kind of card should I send them? That's not the right card. I don't think we want this.
I think Amanda is confused. Shh, here's a secret. It's my birthday. Maybe we can help her out. Go ahead and pick a card, friend.
Are you sure that's right? I
It
don't...
looks like it. I bet your friend is really going to love this card.
My friend is... My friend... My friend is having a birthday! I want to get my friend a special treat. Where can I buy a treat for my friend? Oh, I know! Let's get them some nice candy. Do you know where the candy store is? Great! Look, why did you do that? Now I can't find the candy store. I don't know where to go. Can you help me? Don't do that! I don't want to go there. I said I don't want to go in there! No! Why is this happening? No! Why can't I stop it?
This isn't the candy store.
There is nothing here that I want.
Maybe you can take us someplace else?
I want to get my friend a special treat. Let me out of here!
Oh, Amanda. That's a nice birthday card. Do you want to give it to your friend now?
Will you address the card? Who should I send this to? Oh, Wooly, it's your birthday! Card.
This trophy just got skipped over because I'm using the PlayStation capture system instead of a capture card. But as you can see there, I went over to the piano and typed in the word facade because that just helps us get a lore tape and gets us another trophy.
It's been 3 weeks since local television producer Sam Colton was reported missing, and authorities still have no leads. Colton is the creator of Amanda the Adventurer, the public access children's educational program that became a huge hit among area children. But with Colton's disappearance, the future of the show remains unclear. Last year, Hamlin Entertainment purchased rights to the live-action program starring Colton's daughter Rebecca. As budget and production value increased, Hamlin reimagined the show as an animated series, planning to syndicate the program nationally. Hamlin's acquisition of the program and Colton's recent disappearance have raised some eyebrows, and to further fuel these concerns, new episodes of Amanda the Adventurer have had subject matter that has left local parents uncomfortable about the program.
My kids are still really into that show, but it has changed. I mean, I walked in the other day and Amanda was talking about how mommies and daddies aren't always right. I mean, what is that? That's not something you tell impressionable kids. I had to change the channel. I just told the kids that the TV was acting up.
It's not yet clear how Colton's disappearance will affect the involvement of his daughter Rebecca, the show's young star. We reached out to Hamlin Entertainment for an interview. While representatives declined to comment, they did release a written statement. We at Hamlin have concerns surrounding the nature of Sam Colton's abandonment of both our program and his daughter. We cannot speculate on his reasons for leaving. We do ask that the community respect the privacy of Rebecca Colton, as she needs time out of the spotlight to process these disturbing events. For the time being, Rebecca's local appearances have been canceled, including the Kensdale Public Library fundraiser, Woolies Readathon, this Saturday evening. Rest assured that Amanda is not going anywhere. Hamlin Entertainment remains committed to our vision for this cherished program. Despite this statement, authorities have not drawn any conclusions about the nature of Sam Colton's disappearance. We will share any future updates as the story develops. When we return, we'll check in with Zappo, the talking gerbil.
I left that lore tape in because it looked interesting and like it added a lot to the story, but pretty much from what I understood, if I'm saying all this right, there used to be a live-action Amanda the Adventurer, which was made by Sam, and his daughter Rebecca was the star in. And then obviously it got an animation, as you can see there, and I believe Rebecca was still the voice of Amanda. Now Sam has gone missing, and throughout the whole game, I have no idea what happened to Rebecca. I don't think she comes up again at all, so I don't know where she went. We'll get it once we finish. Once we get the platinum, I'll talk about how all that, whatever. We'll just anyway. Fast forward because I'm choking up on my words here. The next puzzle after we watch that tape is there's a coloring book and we need to color in the places of where we went. So there's four stories and we just have to color in the three we went to and over and over. And as we color them, they get more disfigured and stuff like that. Go crazy. And at the end, we'll find a code, which is the word guts, Guts. We can go enter that into a toolbox, which is going to get us a videotape, scissors, which I'll need for the next playthrough, and a trophy. This next part of the game I found the most interesting. For the next VCR tape we find Amanda and Wooly are on a farm and talking about animals. This is where the pause button we found way earlier is going to come into a lot of play. During this videotape, we will get weather warnings, and when we get them, we need to pause the videotape and turn around, and on the table is going to be like this weather toy, and we just need to crank the lever and it's going to go to that weather. So if we're having a flood, we just hit it, we pause the tape, walk over, hit the lever, and it's going to land on flood. We need to do this 3 times, and it's going to pop the trophy and give us the VCR tape we need, which is awesome. I think it's cool. I thought this was just a unique little interesting part.
Again, I don't want to go near.
For this next trophy, we need to go ahead and actually rewatch that videotape. And this time, Amanda is asking us, what are the names of the animals? And one of the times, we're going to mess up and tell her an animal is called Sam. Keep in mind, Sam is the creator of the Amanda the Adventurous show, so this gets her a little panicked, but it also gets us a trophy.
Try. Do I have to help you with everything? Wait, what did you say? How do you... Where should we go when alive is?
For the final trophy on just this playthrough, we're going to watch the Everything Rots tape. This is the one where we had a fox and a bear trap, but this time we're going to have a trapped kitten at the end. And Amanda is going to ask us if we would always help the cat. We're going to tell us yes, and that's going to get us a trophy and unlock the fateful ending, and a new cutscene, obviously. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch that.
Help it. Should we help the kitten?
Unfortunately, we got turned into meat, as you can see at the end of that ending, inside of a meat store. And it looks like all these kids that have been going missing have been turning into, I guess meat, or maybe objects. Because at the start of this next run, we need to go pick up the scissors I mentioned before. And over on the couch is a, toy doll. We need to cut off the doll's head, and it lets out an absolutely terrifying scream. So I think we may have killed an actual, person that got turned into a doll. But inside of the doll's neck is going to be batteries. We can go ahead and take these batteries and walk over to a robot and put the batteries into this robot. This is super important because this robot is, major for this next run. I have to type a whole bunch of codes into him. It's chaotic. But either way, our next trophy that actually comes is eventually I'm going to open up a piano by, playing the song Happy Birthday. It's going to get us a candle, which also gets us a trophy. I'm going to go and put that candle onto a birthday cake that is on the table. The birthday cake's going to melt, and we're going to get a spooky version of Happy Birthday, the song. But hey, we're, speeding through these trophies. I know it's a long video. We're almost done with the Platinum Adventure. We have, 7 to 8 trophies left to go, but they're going to go pretty quick as we, speed up the runs. This is the only run that takes, a couple minutes to do.
We can...
Once the cake melts, we get the Oh No Accidents tape. This is the one where obviously Wooly got hurt and we had to take him to the doctor. However, this one goes off the rails and I have to show it because, oh my goodness, things have just gone chaotic.
We don't have much time. Do you trust me?
Wooly! Ready for an adventure?
Amanda! You know you can't...
Wooly had an accident. When a friend has an accident, sometimes nobody can help them. But we can try.
No, Amanda! I'm fine. I just,
Poor Wooly is so confused. We really have to help him. First, we have to know what is wrong. What part of Wooly is broken? Isn't Wooly acting strange? What could be wrong? Wooly's head is broken, but Dr. Amanda is here to help. Let's prepare the patient. Here, Wooly, drink this.
I don't know, Amanda.
It's all just pretend, isn't it, Wooly?
Amanda, I feel,
We need to operate immediately on the patient's brain. What tool should we use to fix Wooly's head? The saw, the hammer, or the forceps? might be helpful, but what else could we use? Things could get really messy if we use that. That looks hard to use, but I could try. I tricked you! We're going to use all three! The patient is getting rowdy. I'll need a little help here.
Help me! Please!
So, who are you going to help? You're not going to help me? Fine, I can do this by myself. No way!
Rest in peace, Wooly. I think we lost a real one there. Either way, we have 2 more trophies on this run, and we're going to pop them both at the... Well, we're going to pop them, but I'm going to show both video clips at the very end, because we're almost done with this run, and they both are, related to this run. After we see that terrifying clip, we're going to keep, going on a little scavenger hunt, finding some more tapes, and eventually get more numbers we can type into this robot. Eventually, the robot's going to have a little short circuit, ask us not to forget it, and its head's going to pop off with the key inside. This key opens up a chest at the far corner of the room that we haven't been able to access yet. We're going to get a trophy throughout this, so that's great. And inside of that chest is a tape called We Can Share. I think. I might be remembering that wrong. But we're going to go ahead and take that tape and put it into the VCR, and it's going to be Amanda sitting alone with a lunchbox, and she's going to be talking to us and stuff, sharing her snacks, telling us how good it is, and then she's going to tell us that she has a secret she would like to share with us, and asks us if we can keep it. We're going to tell her no, and she's going to be not happy about that, which is going to get us another trophy in, a second. But that's going to take us out of the tape, and we're going to have a note on the ground telling us to leave. So we can leave the attic, and that's it. We're going to get another trophy, and this run is complete. So we are super close to the end. But I think this is the good ending. We survived. That's pretty good.
My favorite. Friends can share other things too. They can share secrets. Can I share a secret with you? Oh. I thought you were different.
This next trophy is just what happens if you say yes. We're going to get a cutscene, another ending, and another trophy.
That's... Are you sure? It's a big secret. Is it really okay to share my secret with you? I'm out there. Somewhere.
For these next 2 trophies, I'm going to get together. For the first one is we need to go get a flower pot. And then we're going to go over to the doll from before, hand it to her. She's going to be really happy and ask us to do a spin. And while we do that spin, we're going to get a trophy. And when we turn back around, she's going to have a lure tape for us. The next one is we're just going to take this random cauldron, put it under the water. And we needed it before from some big story element. For now, we're just going to let it fill up with water. And when we go to pick it up, a fish is going to hop out and give us a trophy.
Thank you. That's my favorite flower. I got a surprise for you, but you'll have to turn around.
Now, I didn't set up a capture card because I was using the PlayStation capture system. So, that was a mistake on my part for this next part. Because we have 2 trophies left. So, obviously, we're going to get the final trophy and then the platinum. Now, had I used the capture card, I could show both clips. But because I used the PlayStation capture system, both clips are the exact same. So I'm just going to show you the platinum clip, and it's going to count for both, okay? It's all good. We're all happy with that. Either way, this final trophy, I don't quite understand it. I looked through the trophy guide, and I assume it's for having all the lore tapes, because that's what we needed. But the trophy guide essentially just reads like the same thing as the last ending, but this one's a little different. So I'm just going to play it. We pretty much just play the game the same and tell Amanda we'll keep a secret, and it plays the same as the last one, except changes right at the end. So I'm just going to let it play, and we'll pop the platinum trophy. With that, the Amanda the Adventure Platinum Trophy has been obtained, and we have finished another Platinum Trophy. I thought this game was unique. I think it was really interesting. I will say the only downside I had with it is I feel like I didn't get a lot of the story. Like, I know it's going to be explained. I know there's like 2 to 3 games, and I probably have to play them to understand the story, but even the lore tapes, I didn't show all them. And that's because most of them really didn't have any info that really explained what was happening. The last one did, and it seems like this director guy might be a bad guy. Because at one point, I remember, I think Amanda has a little freak out. She's like, I don't want to keep saying the words the man's making me say. Something like that. I don't quite remember. Um, I just, it's getting really annoying with a couple of these games where there's just no explanation being given, and I gotta wait for the sequel. Like, I get a cliffhanger, but this one just gives me nothing. Like, what happened with the monster? Why were we turned into meat? Why, was there who crashed in at the end? I'm sure maybe there's lore in the game I missed. You know, that very well could happen. By the way, I do think the game was unique. I really liked the lore tapes and how they were set up, showing like real world stuff. That was really cool. But besides that, we're gonna end it here. I have some other videos in the works. I have 2 videos I want to finish that aren't platinum trophy videos or trophy videos at all. That'll be unique, and then I'm gonna work on a couple other ones. This one I mainly played because I was working on Siberia 3, but that game has a super bad bug where I got a quarter through the game and the whole game just crashed and broke, and I have to restart the entire game from the beginning, which does not sound fun. So I'm gonna wait and go back to it just when I'm in a better mood, because that really put me in a salty mood. Which is why I played this game, just as a quick little cleanup to feel better. But either way, we're gonna hop off now, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe for the next platinum trophy or video that will be coming out. See you guys later. Bye.